Okay, in this Scratch project, we're going to be making a game where we control a cat that has to run away from a bear. If the bear touches us, then we lose a life, and for every 1 second that we avoid the bear, we earn a point. Let's go ahead and take a look and see how this game is going to work. So I already lost a life, so I'm trying to run away from the bear by moving the mouse around the screen. Every 1 second I get a point, but if I get touched by the bear, so I'm going to let the bear touch me, then I lose a life. If I get to 0 lives, then the game is over. Alright, so I'm going to let the, oh, there it goes. So the bear got me for the last time. I ended up with a score of 17, but that is it. The game is over, and I'd have to restart it to play again. Let's go ahead and dive into this and see how we can code this in Scratch. Okay, so to get started with this project, let's go ahead and grab a new sprite from the sprite menu. To do that, you're going to go down to the blue icon with a cat in the center and just click on it. Next, let's go ahead and choose a new sprite. So let's choose a bear. You can choose whichever sprite you like though. Okay, so what we're going to do first is we're going to have the cat be controlled by the mouse. So whenever I move the mouse around the screen, the cat will just follow the mouse. To do that, I'm going to come over to the control section, and I'm going to say forever. And then inside of this forever loop, I need to go to motion. And I'm going to grab the one that says go to random position. But instead of random position, I'm going to change this to mouse pointer. The only thing I need to add now is an event to trigger this code. So I'm going to go under the events tab, and let's go ahead and choose the when green flag is clicked. So whenever the green flag is clicked, then it's going to run the code here, which says forever, go to the mouse pointer. And I just noticed that I put this code for the bear, but it's an easy fix. So if I want to change this to the cat, all I have to do is drag the code, place it under the cat, and then I can delete the code for the bear. If I click on the cat now, I have the code right up here. And let's go ahead and run this code and see if it works. Looks like it's working, so wherever I move the mouse on the screen, the cat follows the mouse. Okay, what we're going to do next is have the bear chase the cat. To do that, I need to write code for the bear. So I'm going to start by clicking on the bear. And for our event, let's choose the same one. So we're going to say when green flag clicked. And then under control, I want this action to happen for the whole game. So I'm going to choose forever. And the action that it's going to be doing, if I go to motion, then the one I want to choose is the one that says glide 1 second to random position. Instead of random position, then I'm just going to select sprite 1. So sprite 1 is the name of my cat. So I'm going to have the bear forever glide 1 second to the sprite. So the reason we choose this one over this go to is because this one is an instant movement, whereas this one takes 1 second to go to the new location. So let's go ahead and run the code and see how it works. So now I can move the cat around the screen, and the bear, every 1 second, glides to the position of the cat. If I want to make the bear's movement a little bit faster, then instead of 1 second, I can try maybe half a second. So I would put 0.5. And now if I run the code again, he moves quite a bit faster. Okay, so to make this game a little bit more interesting, let's go ahead and add a point system to this. To do this, I'm going to start by going under variables. I'm going to make a new variable, and let's call this score. And we're going to leave it where it says for all sprites, and just go ahead and press OK. For the cat, he's going to earn points every 1 second that he's not touched by the bear. So to do that, I'm going to go under events here, and we use the same event. And then under control, I'm going to select forever. Inside the forever loop, every 1 second, then I'm going to change its score by 1. Alright, so let's go ahead and run it and see how it works. So every 1 second, it looks like I get a point. But if I stop the code and restart it, I still start with the same score as before. To fix that, when I click the green flag, let's go ahead and reset the score. So I'm going to grab one that says set score to 0. Now every time I click the green flag to restart the game, it'll reset my score back to 0. Alright, so let's go ahead and have the game. Whenever the bear touches the cat, it stops the game. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to take out these two pieces of code, and instead of forever, I'm going to go under the control section and grab one that says repeat until. And I'm going to be repeating these two lines of code until the cat touches the bear. So if I go under the sensing tab, I can grab one that says touching. And then I'm going to change it from mouse pointer to bear. So when I click the green flag, it'll set my score to 0. And then it'll repeat these two lines of code until the cat touches the bear. Alright, so let's go ahead and try it out. Okay, so I'm getting points, so I'll just try to get a few more points. Alright, and then as soon as the bear touches the cat, it stops giving me points, but the bear is still moving. Okay, let's see how we can fix that. So if we press the stop sign, and under the bear, actually let's do this under the sprite. We're going to go down to this section here, and after it breaks out of this loop here, we just want to go under the control section and grab the block that says stop all. And this will stop all the scripts that are running on all the characters. So if I run my code again, and we'll get a few points. And let's go ahead and have the bear touch the cat now. And now everything has stopped. So the bear is not moving, and also the cat is not moving. Let's go ahead and continue adding stuff to this game. Next, let's go ahead and add some lives into the game, so that instead of the first time the bear touches the cat, we have a game over. We'll have a game over after, let's say, 3 lives. So to do that, we're going to start by going under variables. We're going to create a new variable. We're going to call this one lives, and then press OK. Let's go back to this cat. And now we're going to repeat this code. We're going to get rid of this one for now. And we're going to repeat this until our lives is equal to 0. So we're going to grab this one. We'll do less than 1. And then under variables, we'll stick a lives right here. So the reason I'm doing less than instead of equal to, there's a bigger chance of things going wrong with equal to because that's only one number. But if you use a less than operator, there's a whole bunch of numbers that it could hit. So for example, if something glitches and it goes to -1, if you have an equal sign, then the code will keep running. If I do less than 1, as soon as it gets under 1, so it could be 0, -1, -1,000, it'll do what I want it to do. So what's going to happen, it'll repeat these two until it gets less than 1 life, and then it'll stop the script like we had before. So what we have to do now is set up something that says when the cat touches the bear, that I need to subtract 1 from the lives. To do that, let's start with events. We'll grab a green flag. And then under control, I'll grab a forever. And then if then statement. Under sensing, if touching bear. Then I'm going to go to variables. I'm going to change lives by -1. And then in the beginning, I need to set my lives to whatever I want to. So I'll just choose 3. And then I'm going to add one more thing to this under control here. I'm going to add a 1-second wait time. Otherwise, it'll try to continue subtracting lives as long as the bear is touching the cat. So what this will do, it'll subtract 1 live, and then it'll wait a second, so it'll give you some time to get away from the bear before it tries to subtract another life. Alright, let's still go ahead and try this out and see if it works. Alright, let's see what's happening. So let's go ahead and move this part up here. Let's run the code. All right, so now it's going. Okay, I'll try touching the bear. I lost a life. I have one more life left. And let's go ahead and have the bear touch again. And it stops the game. Let's go ahead and run it one more time. So I lost a life. Touched again, I lost another life. And then as soon as I get hit the third time, then it stops the game. Alright, there's still a lot more you can customize with this. You can add a background to the game if you want to by going over here. You can change the speed of the bear. You can change the amount of lives that you start with. So go ahead and take it from here and make it your own game. This is going to be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed, and stay tuned for the next one.